Rather Good Coaching presents 3 Tips for Motivation.
Hello, I'm Karen Adams of Rather Good Limited, and today I want to talk to you about motivation. I've been reading a lot of books recently about helping people change and helping oneself change. And there's a few things that I've found that I think are really helpful if you're trying to keep yourself motivated, if you want to make a change in your life. These are my 3 main tips to help motivation. Tip number 1, remember past success. Remembering past successes will help you to build a nice, strong foundation of knowing you can do this. You have the experience of success. You have the experience of you being good at things, you being able to achieve the goals that you want. And knowing that you've done it in the past will help you to be positive and sure that you can do it this time as well. The second tip is to dream your ideal future. So first of all, a little bit of background. You'll probably be aware that there's 2 sorts of motivation. There's towards motivation and there's away from motivation. Away from motivation is your standard survival mode motivation. It's the motivation that makes you want to make a change in the first place quite often. When you put up with something to an extent and eventually it's no more, you're not putting it up with this is it, that was the last straw, you're going to do the thing. That's away from motivation. And it's really useful because it helps you get off your backside and start doing something. Then there's towards motivation. This is useful because it gives you something to aim for, and it's that sort of... And having something to go for keeps you going when the momentum from the away starts to wear off. Because when you get far enough away from the thing you didn't want, you sometimes start losing momentum. And the thing that will keep you going throughout the drudgery and monotony of attaining that goal, could well be the fact that you want the thing and the fact that you have enough emotion and excitement and joy built into this goal that you want. I say goal. What you really want is to have, as I mentioned in the tip, a dream of an ideal future. You want to have something that's really emotionally compelling, something that when everything works out and it's exactly what you want it to be, that you feel great about it. What you see, what you feel, how you talk, what you hear, every little thing that is going on in your life becomes part of that dream that you want to move towards. And when that dream is big enough, it becomes particularly compelling as towards motivation. And I think that is something that'll help us keep going when things get a little bit difficult when you're trying to achieve that dream. Tip number 3, take small steps towards your dream. Don't try and overface yourself at the beginning. There's a big goal often, or sometimes it just feels like a lot to do when you're starting from a standpoint of relative stagnancy. You've been letting things go for a while, you're not exactly building up, you haven't exactly built up a lot of momentum at this stage. So do small things. Do small things that you can do every single day to move towards that dream you want. And when you can take those small steps consistently, you know you're always moving in the right direction and you're always achieving something. That sense of positivity and momentum that you can build from those small steps enable you to move towards taking bigger steps in the future. But don't overface yourself at first. Make sure that you can keep taking those small steps consistently. And then if you feel ready, take slightly larger steps, do something slightly different. But better to do something small and consistent and keep going with it. And you will eventually attain your dream. So there we are. 3 tips for building motivation. there's a bit of a theme going through these 3 tips, and that is the positive emotion. When you feel that foundation of positive emotion, when you feel that hope and inspiration from your past successes and in your future dreams, when you feel that sense of achievement and you can enjoy every small step of the way, when you give yourself small rewards as you take your small steps and you appreciate the little milestones on your way there, it will help you to keep going because you enjoy the process. And enjoying the process is a large part of why you will bother to do it. I personally find I tend to give up on things a lot quicker when it isn't any fun. So try and make it fun. Find whatever it is that you can enjoy about the experience and milk it for all it's worth. Let me know how you get on, or if you have any questions. Stick it in the comments below or contact me at rathergoodcoaching.com. Take care. Cheerio.